How's your lock-in going?
Oh, yes,
Welcome to week 4 of the Great Lock-in Recap. We made it, y'all. We officially closed out the month of September, and I just wanted to take a second to recap what this first month taught us. Now, this week's check-in is going to feel a little different. It's more reflective, more transitional, because we're not just moving into another week of the Great Lock-in. We're moving into a new month, a new quarter, a new phase in this journey. First, I want to say thank you to all of you guys who are a part of this community. Last week alone, we had 250 plus new subscribers join us. In the month of September alone, we've had over 4,600 of you guys. And most of you guys found me through the Great Lock-in video. So thank you for finding so much value in the information that I put out there and deciding that it was important enough to subscribe. Seeing you all check in, even those who are just finding that first video and watching and deciding to lock in now, it means so much to me. Y'all already know the accountability works because we're doing it together. Let me start with what I accomplished. I hit my 3 video goal for the week again. That now makes 4 consistent weeks of posting 3 videos a week on this YouTube channel. And y'all, I can feel the difference. And we only a month in. I also got October completely mapped out. And let me tell y'all, having a plan feels incredible. I don't know if you guys know this, but planning kinda is my jam. And so to be in a space where I feel like I'm effectively and efficiently planning again just feels really good to me. I know the direction that I'm going in, and I'm ensuring that everything that I'm doing aligns with that direction. There's something powerful about knowing what's coming instead of scrambling week to week. Trust me, I know. Speaking of October, I'm challenging myself to post 1 video per day throughout the entire month. Whether that's long form or short form content, I intend to show up every single day. So if you want to follow along that journey with me for Vlogtober, then you already know what to do. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss any of my posts throughout the month. Oh, I also hit my Substack Go article. You guys know that I have been aiming to do 2 to 3 articles per week, and thus far consistently I've been able to do 3 articles every single week. I also hosted my Office Hours Live, which I'm extremely proud of. We've already mapped out the next one for the month of October, and we're getting that up and scheduled. I have not booked any new consultations. I did have a call last week with a potential client about doing some social media content for them, some marketing, and just collaborating with them to help them reach their desired goals. I'm currently awaiting the final confirmation call for that. So a win is a win. Now let's talk about my real win for the week. Y'all, my time on the phone reduced by 79%. 79%. And all I had to do was block myself out of every app. No, seriously. I decided to shut down my phone literally from 9 p.m. at night until 10 a.m. in the morning. No apps, no interactions. That means I can't check my Instagram, I can't check TikTok, I can't check any of the apps that I'm accustomed to checking. When I checked for where I was spending the bulk of my time, I was spending 15 hours on TikTok a week, consuming, not producing. And immediately I said, we have to draw a line in the sand somewhere. And so I'm pleased to say that my interaction time is down 79%, y'all. So it really does make a difference. And I definitely feel more productive. I feel like I have more clarity. I feel like I'm not online comparing myself to other people or looking for this way and that way to do things. And I'm really just following and flowing with my natural cadence of things in the way that I like to produce. But I will admit, I did go a little overboard initially. I had so much fun blocking out all the apps. I blocked Threads, I blocked Marco Polo. I literally kind of blocked all communication with the world, but I have since made the necessary adjustments to that, and I feel a much better cadence with what I have set up. So I anticipate this week that my decrease will be down at least 60%, maybe not the 79% that it was for last week, though not mad at it. I think a more realistic number, I'm aiming for staying within that 60% range. It's definitely a process when it comes to finding that sweet spot. Now, the 1 to 2 task approach that we decided to go with for last week, it went okay. I'll admit I didn't feel like I was accomplishing as much as I intended to accomplish, but that's kind of the whole point, is recognizing that you cannot get it all done in one single day. Rome was not built in a day. And so on one hand, I feel really good about, hey, I did 1 to 2 things and now I can go frolic and dilly dally. But on the other hand, I'm still kind of dealing with, I should have done more. So over the next few weeks, I think I'm going to work out the kinks with how I feel about that, especially since I'm posting a video a day. I did end the week knowing that I accomplished the most important task. And so to me, that is the ultimate win, is that I got done what I intended to get done. Everything else was just fluff, and I was able to leave it where it was at. What I'm most excited about is the fact that we were able to map out the next quarter, especially we already have October mapped out. I'm already filming for it. We're gonna start editing for it, all of those things. I feel really good about knowing what's to come and knowing what's ahead and executing that plan. Now, my biggest challenge this week, staying focused. And it took me until Saturday to realize why. I was in my luteal phase. When I tell y'all, I felt all over the place. I felt rushed. I felt scattered. I didn't know if I was coming and going. All I knew was that I wanted to tune out the world and be left alone. And then it kind of clicked. I'm in my luteal phase. No wonder I feel so scatterbrained. And so going into the next 3 months, it helped me to quickly remember that I need to also schedule in time for my luteal phase. I need to choose the weeks that I'm going to speed up, as well as the weeks where I'm going to slow down. So some of the simple ways that we are focusing on my luteal phase is ensuring that we're incorporating breaks. We're making sure that the week of, any videos that do need to be recorded are videos that I can record with ease, that don't require too much physical movement or moving around. We'll also be incorporating batch recording as well as editing in advance. Having a plan is going to allow me to assess what needs to happen and execute everything without spiraling. I'll be sharing more about this strategy in one of my upcoming October videos. So again, make sure that you're subscribed so that you don't miss it. So, what did September teach me? I'm gonna be honest with you. September taught me if you stay locked in, you don't have to get locked in. September was a sprint month for me. It was my opportunity to see if this approach works, apply pressure while still extending myself grace. I learned to be mindful of my environment as well as my body changes that may affect my productivity. And I learned to vocalize when I just needed a moment. Sometimes being brutally honest helps not only you, but everyone else around you too. One of the biggest practical lessons I learned this month is that I need to change my home office. It needs an entire makeover. Small environmental changes matter. The last practical lesson is that I need to stick to my daily walks. 1 week without walking, I felt so scattered. And so doing my daily walks has shown me that it helps me with focus, it helps me with mental clarity, and it helps me keep my sanity. That movement, that time outside that I have, it centers everything else around me. So what's ahead for October in week 5? I'm going to be starting things off strong by posting daily content. I'm talking filming, editing, and posting every single day. We're finishing up our Q4 planning and we're setting realistic goals with a few audacious ones in between. And of course, the biggest thing is I'm looking forward to seeing this community grow here. I can already feel the shift happening as we move into Q4. So I'll be looking for more participation, more accountability, and more transformation. Another thing, this will be my last time personally sharing any subscriber numbers and metrics with you all, because the focus isn't on the numbers and the metrics. The focus is on consistency. It's on showing up and the evolution that we are all having as we continue on this journey. September is done, week 4 is complete, and we're stepping into October with intention, with plans, and with a community that's truly locked in. Y'all already know, it's your turn. Drop me a comment down below. Let me know how week 4 went for you guys, how the month of September went for you. What are your plans moving forward as you move into the month of October? Did you decide to make any quarterly plans or anything else that you may want to share with me in the comments below? Thank you so much for being here. Thank you guys for locking in with me, and I'll see you same time next week. Bye.